Hey guys, Price 169 here. Woo, sorry, I got yawn. Sorry, I'm yawning. Anyway, though, Price 169 here. Price 169 coming to you live with another live stream. I did a video earlier today titled "Microsoft has won $15 million from a cheating gaming company that was you selling cheats to Call of Duty and games like that." Title of this video is "PC players mad that Sony won't do same day launch." PS5 fanboys mad about another God of War game coming to PC. God of War Ragnarok, obviously, is the game title in question. Um, really, is it really anything out of the ordinary? Are we past this point now where the see the Sony community, the Sony ponies, the PlayStation community can't understand why why Sony is doing this. They still just don't get it, and I'm tired of explaining to them. All YouTubers like myself have tried to explain to them. They just don't want to listen to the fact that Sony have found the the biggest land ever called PC Master Race, PC Landscape, we don't call it. And Sony and Microsoft is drilling that sweet extra money out of that thing. Microsoft's not really drawing a lot of money out of them. Well, what did at first for a while they were playing with Game Pass Ultimate, but it kind of slowly went downhill a little bit and stopped because it happens. But with Call of Duty coming to Game Pass Ultimate day one, it could people like me go, you know what? I already have Game Pass Ultimate. I'll go ahead and download this Call of Duty game, play it, and it could be the best way they can do things. Pull out Call of Duty One, all the Call of Duties on Game Pass Ultimate, charge what they want for it, and people will play it. And if they want to be really bold, they can put um, all their games. But that's a different video, different time. But that's how Microsoft made a lot of money off the PC landscape, because PC landscape gave almost like $1 billion of free revenue to Microsoft there, almost like $1 billion a year because of the whole COVID thing hit and people are home a lot. They play tons of games, all they can play, and a lot of people are creating games in their houses and sending it off to their houses through emails, and they're sending games off and creating it as they or they're working very in small teams in small confined areas, and that's how games are created. So why Game Pass Ultimate was good. Same PlayStation Network, but also PlayStation Plus, but also Nintendo Switch Online. Now, why did I mention Microsoft? Because Microsoft is still drilling that sweet oil called revenue, called the oil of PC, and they're still trying to draw it up as much as they can, because they know there's a lot of money in there. PC gamers have a lot of money. My rig cost $1,700 at first. Altogether, I put in about $3,000 in this thing. People are buying gaming rigs because they're a lot more easier to buy. And you buy a rig that's already ready to go. You can buy a pre-built if you want to, or you can build your own. Most cases, people choose to buy a pre-built. I say go to Micro Center, don't go to Best Buy or Walmart, because you get ripped off. Now, you might find a good one at Sam's Club or Costco. You might find a 3060, 12 gigabyte card, one built, pre-built, and buy it, and then you might like it, and that's fine. But why is why is it so why is it so hard for why is it so hard for PlayStation players, Sony ponies, to understand that Sony wants money? The PlayStation fanboys are only 20% of the gaming, no, of their gaming console's lifespan, of their console home. 80% are casual gamers. The fanboys I mentioned are like the Sony fanboys, Microsoft fanboys, Nintendo fanboys. A lot of them are, PC guys that have because we like playing Mario and Zelda. But no, we don't make up the fanboys. The fanboys are the ones that play only Nintendo games. Animal Crossing, Zelda, Mario. All they play, all they talk about is that. The Reddit forum, they may have party chat, maybe whatever, and all they talk about is Zelda and Nintendo, and that's fine. Because I grew up with Zelda Nintendo, so I don't have a problem with that. So I give Nintendo a pass. But what I can't give a pass is Microsoft and the Sony ponies. And even some of the PC Master Race people out there mad that PlayStation ain't doing day to day or date to date. And I think it's kind of funny that PC players are mad. Listen, we're going to get Ragnarok. I think September. No, I think it's come out in August or September. Okay, it'd be June tomorrow. Okay, so you have no one, two, three, maybe 4 months. So it's going to be an interesting time. Okay, interesting time. Real interesting time to see how it's going to work out. And and how it's going to break down, how it's really going to work out for us. PC gamers, we don't have a whole lot of problems because we play tons of games. There's some games on PlayStation coming, out. It's like a clone Overwatch game, like a clone Overwatch. You own PlayStation making brand new. It was more like an Overwatch game, not really Overwatch, but kind of like that. A battle royale game, kind of. Hey, great. They're trying something new, whatever. They're trying something that's not new, but trying something original for them. Hey, awesome. Wishing them luck. I hope it sells real well. But see, it's coming to PC too as well, because they know the PC crowd may actually want to play it more than the PlayStation crowd. And that's why games that go on PC like Ragnarok or God of War or Forbidden West or Horizon Zero Dawn sold better. Ratchet and Clank sold better on PC. Why? Because PC players make up a majority of the PlayStation's money now. See, the 80% of people, if you took that cut in half, the 40% of them, or not even 20% of that, are actually maybe 40% of that. It's just going to be the PC players who are just going to wait until it comes on Steam anyway. People are like, "Oh, we pay $60. I'll wait." PC gamers will wait. Some people wait 2-3 years to buy a game. A friend of mine waited 2.5 years to play Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC. It'd been out for 10 years practically, but he didn't want to buy it full price. He waited till the last minute. The game was still good, still popular online somewhat for another year and a half after he bought it. Half a year maximum. Then of course it went down the toilet. But he got in right when they started offering all the season stuff and all the stuff, and he got in and bought it for like $30. Boom, got everything. He played it, on a console. His friend bought it and then sold him the console and he played it, whatever. But that's fine. But PC gamers like myself, we have thing called these. If I can find them here, I'll show it to you if I can find them. If I can lose them, probably lost some of them. These Steam cards, and tons of them. I got 20 at 70. Another 20, 100. Another 20, 40. Hell, 60. 60 there plus 150. Hell, I have almost $200. $160 here of Steam cards that I got for Christmas that I haven't fully used yet. Not because I don't want to use them. It's not the case. I haven't found a game I want to buy yet. But see, Steam, people like myself, we get Steam cards and we buy stuff like that. And we go on. I'll put in like $100 or whatever, or $100 on there or whatever, and I'll buy a bunch of games cheap. So Sony wants that extra money because they know the PC crowd will buy their games because their games are really good. I got a PS5 controller that works real well with the 8-bit do. It's a heavy ass controller, pretty heavy. Just it's a little lighter. It's a little heavier than my Xbox controller. I held over two of both of them. Um, and it's great. I mean, it's a great controller. I tried to play PlayStation, didn't get don't play on it. It held Everest too. It worked real well. It worked better with an Xbox controller. Probably because I've been using a lot more. When I'm playing a game like Ragnarok, I can play a game like God of War, games like Ratchet and Clank. I'll pop in the old uh, PlayStation 5 controller because I like playing games on PlayStation 5. Doesn't mean that I don't like PlayStation controller if I play on Xbox or vice versa. I'll play Xbox game Halo on my PS4 PS5 controller. Doesn't mean I don't like Xbox controller. See, I think the big issue with the game is, and you're asking yourself, Mark, how does it go with the gaming issue at hand? Kind of doesn't a little bit, but here's the issue. We have a bunch of fanboys running around. I use an Xbox controller to play PlayStation games on. I use a PlayStation controller to play Xbox games on. Am I a heretic? Fine, burn me at the stake. I don't care. But the point of the matter is, though, I use whatever I have to use to play the game. I'll use a damn freaking, you know, what do you call those damn things? I'm sorry, guys. Um, cheap, cheaper controllers. I would use a cheap controller, and I used a plugged-in Xbox controller that was cheap. It lasted about a year, and it finally broke. You know what though? Whatever. It works for me. But see, I use a controller, and that's something I think people do. But when we play games like you can play games like Ragnarok or called Halo or like that. I know, guys. I want to kind of a tandem there with the controllers and games I played on, but I don't care either way. I play Xbox controller. I'll play a PlayStation game. Play Helldivers 2, my Xbox One controller here. Why is that? Because it feels better in my hand playing it. I'll play Halo with my PS4 controller. Why? Because I like to mix up a little bit. I like to be a little daring, be a little crazy. It doesn't bother me. It works the same. So when PC players are upset that they can't play PlayStation games day one and one, who cares? It's gonna come out in 2 years. It's gonna sell tons of money. It's gonna make tons of money for PlayStation. Yes, Sony's still butthurt that they couldn't they couldn't control the PC landscape. Microsoft tried that with games and Windows, and they got destroyed. Okay. Um, I think the biggest issue is with the situation at hand. If given this whole thing, if you think about it 100% and really give brass tacks to it all, that people were really trying to stir up stuff. And I'm right here to tell you right now, I don't care if you play Steam games only. I don't care if you play on Steam. I have friends who play Steam Deck who play PlayStation games on their Steam Deck or their ACRock or PC. They play whatever. I play a PlayStation game. I have them right here. I'll list off what I have right now. I'm playing Helldivers 2 right now. That is a PlayStation game, technically, until they make it somebody else. Days Gone, PlayStation game. God of War, PlayStation game. What else we have here? PlayStation Horizon Forbidden West, a complete edition. That's another PlayStation game. Zero Dawn, PlayStation game. A Marvel Spider-Man, Ratchet and Clank, Miles Morales, another one. So, when I'm saying stuff to you guys, and also Uncharted Legacy, um, what I'm saying stuff to you guys is that I have a lot of PlayStation games. I'm not kidding you. I have a lot of PlayStation games on my PC. I've been called a Sony hater. I bought a bunch of PlayStation crap on my system. Why would I sit there and buy PlayStation games if I hate Sony that much? I have Sony headset that I got from I'll run from work from a raffle. I use when I go to the gym. If I hate Sony that much, I wouldn't use it. I mean, it sounds stupid. People are trying to argue anything. There are people out there. We all know who they are. These people would argue with a stop sign. Um, and those people would argue with a stop sign because they're just that dense that they don't understand that what they're arguing with, it means no sense whatsoever. And maybe my video today doesn't make a lot of sense to a lot of people out there. But it shouldn't matter what you're playing. If you're playing it, if you know, if Sony releases games on the Xbox releases games on Sony, and you know, if PC gamer, you're getting both of them anyway. Who cares? As long as both companies don't go out of business, as long as Sony and Microsoft don't go out of business, Xbox doesn't close down, PS5 doesn't close down, PS6, whatever it is, PlayStation doesn't close down. As long as people have jobs making great games, I don't care what the hell they do. But when I hear PC players whine about this, I hear so many people whine about the fact that Ragnarok is coming. Listen, Ragnarok's been 2 years old. Okay, it's been out in 2022. I think you could have had your fill of Ragnarok. You had your fill. You had enough. You give it to the PC crowd. They will buy it and to make it make it game of the year on the PC Steam charts. I guarantee you. I've seen games like PlayStation games get nominated for Game of the Year, even though didn't win. But PlayStation games, I think it was Ratchet and Clank. I nominated for I think Game of the Year because it was a good game. I played it. It was an awesome game. It didn't win obviously, but whatever. It's happy to see different games on there. I put Gears of War I think 5 at as the best story on one or yeah I think best story Gears of War 5 or 5 yeah on Steam charts on the Steam Game Awards. Why not? Because I like the game. I put it on there. So I have no problem giving props to games like that. So I think it's time for the gaming community to really come together and understand that Sony's going to put games on PC first, and they're not still, no, they're not committed to put games on PC day and day yet because they have to have bad taste in their mouth, and they still have a problem with 180 countries that can't play Helldivers 2. How are they going to support that? How are you going to put a game that only maybe 80 countries or maybe 60 countries can actually enjoy? And Steam covers 180 countries that now can't play any games because Sony's like, no, you have to have PlayStation Plus or PlayStation Network to use this thing. I think they're trying to hoodwink PlayStation Plus or somehow. And listen, if you want to buy PlayStation Plus, fine, whatever. Buy Essential, whatever. But give PC players value for it. Game Pass Ultimate gives PC players value, even though you don't need it to actually run the game. Have to sign into the place. Have to sign into the Xbox account, play it. But I didn't have Game Pass Ultimate one time, but I still played online because it was PC. I didn't care, so it didn't bother me logging in online. It didn't bother me when I played Forbidden West. I had to log into my network, my PlayStation Network account. I don't mind doing that. It doesn't bother me. So this whole thing about the PlayStation issue is probably because they still have bad taste in their mouths because they had an issue with PC gamers. PC gamers, we're kind of a weird bunch of people. We're dedicated to gaming. We're also dedicated to our rigs. Some people are more creepy than others with the situation. But you will see a lot of people come together, and they did. So if Sony thinks they're going to pull this game, we're going to Ragnarok, we're going to force everybody to play PlayStation Network, the game ain't going to sell. Okay? It'd be better if you just keep it on PlayStation and not even worry about it. Because once you put it on PC, we need you to require login to the PlayStation Network. No, I'm good. Nah, brah, I'm good. If they require me to log in every game, PlayStation Network, and every game, I'll probably just start deleting them, even the ones that I own. So since the PC fanboys are pissed off that they can't get day and day games, I saw the Sony PlayStation you know press conference with games here. I wasn't really convinced on a lot of games, except maybe Silent Hill 2, maybe, and maybe some other games too, maybe it, but that'd be it, really. Not a lot of games really wowed me. There's some fairy game with some girl and some little cat dog thing on a bicycle riding around. I didn't understand all that crap either. But what I saw wasn't too bad. Now it wasn't my cup of tea, but it does mean now I'm still waiting for that infamous game to come out or collection of Second Son, the older ones to come out on the PC eventually. If infamous Second Son comes out on PC, I'll definitely get that. But I'm not gonna sit there and hope for it or get mad it was not day one, because I know PlayStation has to worry about their console first, and I get that. So PC fanboys upset need to get a life. Sony ponies need to get a life when they're worrying about Rad and Rock going over to PC. You guys knew it was gonna happen. Okay, it wasn't some damn freaking thing that is let out of the bag yesterday. We all knew it was gonna happen eventually. So yeah, guys, this is my video. Once again, like, subscribe, notification, ring that bell. I'm gonna play some battle. I'm gonna play Battlefield. Play some Helldivers. I haven't touched Battlefield right at all, but I may play it again eventually. But see you guys later. Peace out. God bless.